Have you ever had one of those days where everything feels completely normal and then suddenly, bam, your world is turned upside down? That was my Tuesday. I was just tidying up the living room, humming along to the radio, when I saw it. A flicker of movement out of the corner of my eye. I froze. There, coiled up near the fireplace, was a snake. Not a small garden snake, mind you. This thing was thick, dark, and its unblinking eyes seemed to stare right through me. My heart hammered against my ribs. I'm not ashamed to admit it, I screamed. A full-on horror movie scream. My first instinct was to get out, but my legs felt like jelly. My second was to call for help. I fumbled for my phone, my hands shaking so badly I could barely unlock it. I didn't even think to call animal control or my husband, Rufus. No, my brain went straight to the people closest to my neighbors, the Millers. I frantically explained the situation, probably sounding like a lunatic, and begged them to come over. Within minutes, Mr. and Mrs. Miller were at my door, armed with a broom and a garden hoe. They were so kind, trying to calm me down while bravely stepping inside to face the beast. Mr. Miller started cautiously poking around the fireplace, trying to coax the snake out. Mrs. Miller stood guard by the door, ready to block its escape. The tension in the room was so thick you could cut it with a knife. My whole body was trembling, and I just kept praying they'd get it out. And that's when my husband, Rufus, walked in. The look on his face wasn't relief or concern. It was pure, unadulterated fury. He didn't even look at me. His eyes were locked on our neighbors. "What do you think you're doing?" he boomed, his voice echoing in the silent room. Mr. Miller, startled, just pointed the broom towards the fireplace. "There's a snake, Rufus. We're trying to help Esther." Rufus marched right past them and stood protectively in front of the fireplace, blocking their path. "Get out of my house," he said, his voice dangerously low. "Both of you, now." The Millers were stunned. So was I. They exchanged confused glances, then slowly backed out of the door, muttering apologies. The moment the door clicked shut, Rufus turned on me. His face was a mask of cold anger. "Have you lost your mind? Why would you bring them into our home?" I was completely baffled. "Rufus, there's a snake." I was terrified. They were helping me. He just shook his head, a strange, almost pitying look on his face. "You don't understand anything, do you, Esther?" He knelt down by the fireplace and started speaking in a soft, cooing voice. "Not to me, to the snake. It's okay," he whispered. "They're gone now. No one's going to hurt you." He reached his hand in, and the snake, instead of striking, slithered smoothly around his arm. It was like watching a magic trick, a terrifying one. The creature was familiar with him. He held it up, its body draped over his shoulders, and looked at me. The anger was gone, replaced by something I couldn't decipher. "This isn't just a snake, Esther," he said calmly. "This is our protector, our good fortune." I just stood there, speechless, staring at my husband and the serpent he was cradling like a pet. In that moment, I realized the snake wasn't the most dangerous thing in my house. I was married to a stranger, and I was trapped in a nightmare that was only just beginning. What would you have done? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to hear what happened next, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.